Metal does not need structured boundaries. Who's in the way of the nutrients? I guess you. My smile weighs way more than you. Music show where we feature, what is it, like underground, unsigned, obscure, often unappreciated, mostly metal music from around the world in all kinds of languages. I am Jess. This is Drew. Happy Halloween weekend. If you like what you just heard, awesome. I did too. That's one of my favorite songs that we've ever done. It's called Degenerate. What a cool name. There's a music video for that on our YouTube.
I almost screwed that up too because my headphones were backwards.
Oh no!
I almost couldn't hear it.
Oh no! I mean,
I
couldn't tell. I almost screwed up too. Y'all couldn't tell. I forgot where I was. We're gonna check out 20 of them, in fact. Oh gosh, the spinning wheel is spinning. There we go. Our connection is back. We have 20 artists we're gonna feature tonight. Mostly metal, but sometimes other genres. Underground music from around the world. In addition to playing your music, we will also be adding some your music to some playlists. If you would like to donate to our show and help support it, you can get your music higher up on those playlists. If you want to donate to support our show even more than that, you can look at the tiers in our chat. Some of them will get your music played on our playlist higher up on the list. One of those tiers is that we will play one of your songs during our breaks that we use to cool off the Weasel Box. It does get pretty warm in here after a little while. And then if you donate $10 or more, I will personally buy you an ad for the YouTube video of your choice, potential watch hours and potential fans. I'm running out of things to say. Oh, we have a new album along with that single you just heard. It's called Miasma Cocktail. If you would like to learn how to make a miasma cocktail, we did post a video earlier with a recipe of that and our very own taste testing of that recipe that I had invented. So y'all go check that out. But not right now, because we have a show to do. Are we ready for a mic change, Drew?
Yep.
Good, because I'm getting nervous. I'm running out of shit to say. Coffee! Is one of those for me?
Yep.
Yay! Coffee. Whoosh, so we get the camera on it. But y'all need to check this shit out. Camera, the new mask reveal for the new album. What is Windows bitching about now?
I'm not sure.
Did y'all hear that? There's no he's punching me in the antlers. Can y'all hear us?
Yeah, mic's still working.
Oh, that's good. But everybody's heard like that crunchy sound of you touching it to test it. Welcome to the Weasel Box ASMR show. Crunch, 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 crunch. That would be impossible. How could we do an ASMR show while doing people's music? Never mind. I was just about to say, only do ASMR in between the songs. We whisper about it, and then we just blast metal into your ears. It'd be fun.
Hell yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
Welcome to the Weasel Box Music Show. Here at our latest single, Degenerate. Our first time ever performing it at Also, we got a new music video out for it that we released it on October 8th. You can check that out also. Our whole album was released just today on our website, neckbeardnoose.com. Our link is also pinned there in the chat if you want to check out our website and also our store and show your support for the show and support for other artists also. Feel free to support the show because we'll also help other artists. You won't just be helping us.
Yeah, you're helping our community.
As long as you're helping the community, you're helping other artists also. Just by sending us a small donation. But we'd also love you to buy the album to support the show or our band in general also.
Or just if you like the music and want to be able to listen to all of the songs without having to, buy them individually on a streaming thingy.
Yeah,
We're not even doing that yet.
Hope you guys didn't miss us too much.
I missed y'all.
Oh yeah, I did miss you guys.
I missed the show. I was crying.
It was it was only 2 weekends away, but it did feel like a whole month, didn't it?
It felt like a long time. I feel like we have not done this in so long. I feel old and ancient now. What is the Weasel Box?
We got 20 new artists today, and I play the entire track in general, unless the track is too long, in which case we'll short it down to a fair amount.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to show off this mask.
But yeah, these I don't know if everyone has me on Instagram yet. I showed off the mask about a week ago, but in case you haven't seen it yet, here's the new mask I'm having now, presented for the first time here.
While you're introducing the show, I'll go ahead and post a link to that Instagram post in the chat so y'all can see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
Here's our first link and our first artist tonight, artist by the name of Destroyers of All. And this is their track by the name of Tohu Wabohu. I probably track name, but you can correct me later in the chat.
Like the actual cinematography of that video was just fantastic.
I really dig the editing, and almost reminded me of a death metal Dimmy Borgir, or more of a death metal Dimmy Borgir with more like deathcore elements.
Yeah, I've definitely got like a death metal aesthetic, but not necessarily sound. But I don't know, I'm not really all that familiar with the subgenres myself. But I really like the cinematography. It really added a lot to the performance. Like it was more than a performance video. It was cool.
Yeah, I think the drumming was probably my favorite bit of that.
I like the vocalist. I like the versatility. I like the way the song was written, the way it was composed. I didn't catch a lot of the lyrics though, but it sounded a bit angry. Great energy though.
Oh yeah, great energy, and
great
wonderful composition, and great video.
I mean, if y'all aren't already huge, you will be soon. Like that was amazing.
Yeah, don't keep your drummer out, no matter how many drugs they get addicted to or anything.
Keep that vocalist there too.
Yeah, keep them on your tour bus.
And keep that aesthetic. Don't ever change the way y'all look. Like that's just amazing.
Yeah, that was Destroyers of All with their track Tohu Wabohu.
What does that mean?
Yeah, feel free to check us out in the, correct me in the comments later if I screw up your band names or track lists. And now that you mentioned it, they do kind of sound like Slayer. And thanks Ian for joining us so early in the chat.
Oh, we got somebody in the chat. Hi.
Yeah, well, also, I can't remember if we're playing your music this episode. I think we are. Your name sounds familiar. And hopefully more people will show up early. They tend to show up more in the middle or later on in the show. And here's our... But anyway, that was Destroyers of All. Be sure to give them a subscribe on the YouTube channel and let them know what you think about their music in the chat. And I just posted our next artist in the chat. An artist by the name of Princess Alice Maynard.
Oh, you were telling me about her.
Yeah, this is
I'm excited.
They seem pretty popular in the UK, and they're spilling over into our continent a little. Also, it seems like they're going pretty far, pretty fast. This is Princess Alice Maynard with the Linkin Park cover, featuring Catch a Macabre and Neptune with their track Numb.
Linkin Park cover. I'm excited. I'm so excited for this one.
We got a few covers tonight.
Holding too tightly, afraid to lose control. Everything that you thought I would be is falling apart right in front of you. Every step that I take is another mistake to you. Every second I waste is more than I can take. I become so numb, I can feel you now. Become so dumb, so much more. So
think that is my favorite artist we've ever featured on our show ever, and probably
Oh,
always will
really?
be. Oh my god.
There you go.
Oh my god. Between the like very obvious like J-pop influence, the very obvious like dubstep, the whole Yami Kawaii like aesthetic, her voice. I'm in love with Princess Alice Maynard. I'm a new fangirl. I have to
Wonderful
say it.
aesthetic. I see
Oh my
almost
God.
a little bit of our aesthetic in there too.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I personally steal like Yami Kawaii's aesthetics all the time. Like that's just obvious.
And I really love the nostalgia of the ketones, and I love the early takes me back to my club days, and I love the general remix and
yes,
your own version of a great cover classic song.
What I loved about the synth is that like not only was it like dubsteppy in its own ways, but it really reminded me of like nightcore, specifically nightcore. I like the specific type of speed and drum and bass and synth rhythms that go with like nightcore trance music. It was just so perfect. It was like everything I've ever loved about music smushed together into one performance, plus Linkin Park. I mean, they don't count in that category. No offense to Chester, but
There's
was
so
amazing.
much content packed into one song.
that was amazing. I want to see more of your music.
It's only 3 minutes, but it feels like it's already longer.
I
It really
want to see a
really
live show.
captivates you.
I want to see a live show someday. I would probably kill to see a live show of that. Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah.
Can we subscribe to them, like as us? Like I'm gonna subscribe as me, but can we go
Yeah.
ahead and just like do it as
Oh,
us?
yeah,
'Cause
we
that
were-
was amazing.
That guy already did it at some point.
Wow.
Yeah, that was Princess Alice Maynard with their track Numb, Linkin Park cover featuring Catch Macabre and Neptune. I'm not sure what bands those two are from, but it
I
probably
wanna
says
check
so
out-
somewhere later
I
in
want to
the
check out all of them.
description.
Like all of y'all were amazing. That keyboardist had so much sass for somebody who just had a skull on their face. Like my goodness, how do you
Yeah.
imagine? How do you create that much sass with your full face cover? Like how did you do that?
Yeah, let Princess Alice Maynard know what you think about their music and give them a subscribe on their channel. And also, thanks Piano de Sangre for joining us.
Shout out to Puno de Sangre. Go check out their music.
I hope you guys didn't miss us too much. Well, we're glad to be back again, as we missed all of you. And we have our next artist here. I just posted in the chat. This is a artist by the name of Stunvale.
Stunvale. That's what I would call it. Stunvale. But,
Also,
but like leady.
Also our first boot chip for tonight. As I've mentioned before in other episodes, we play all kinds of genres, mostly metal and rock and punk genres, but we play mystery genres in between those, usually DIY artists, and genres you really never know until it pops up.
And sometimes we still don't know what genre they count as.
Yeah, sometimes I forget all the genre. I mean, boot chip changed artists in between these metal and heavier artists. And here's our first boot chip change for tonight. This is a song called The Constant, featuring Don B by artist Stunvale.
Forever, you can grip the wheel, choose which road looks better, sink into the pain, or rise into the pleasure, make your life the curse, or make your life the treasure. Sometimes you gotta get down to get up, trample in the mud just to get a bit of luck, but you're never really stuck. Reality's always changing, flipping and rearranging, doing it with your brain. It's contained in the mind. Every possibility is there for you to explore. Every decision is a brand new door. Think then move, a magical process. We do it every day but unconscious. Infinite pathways, and if you find yourself in a bad way, choose to make a turn and you can learn from your bad day. On to the greater, tell the hater, see you later. As they crawling up the mountain, we can take the elevator. But I don't wanna see nobody struggling. It's puzzling to see so many beautiful souls living so troubling. We can crawl from under rubble and emerge from the darkness. It's a brand new life that we're discovering. Everything is changed, shifting for forever. You can grip the wheel, choose which road looks better, sink into the pain, or rise into the pleasure. Make your life the curse, or make your life the treasure.
What whatever it is that you're after, go out and get it. Be the master of your fate, the captain of your destiny. Don't get aggravated by the hating, it's just jealousy. Stop the hesitating, make it happen, don't be waiting, go attack it. That's the formula for winning, that's the recipe for championships. Repeat until it's a habit. If you see it, gotta grab it. Stash a little in the mattress, stay on top of your game. The taste of victory, you slap and keep a napkin for the drip. Don't trip when they start asking how you do it. Don't acknowledge them, just prove it through your actions and your movements. Pretty soon it could be you, the other shoe fits. Like music's no longer your passion, you need a new fix to keep you from relapsing somewhere in the darkness and madness. But the truth is you should just be glad with every fraction of a second, cause you'll never get it back. But you knew this, like I'm sure you probably know it's a fact that
everything is changed, shifting for forever. You can grip the wheel, choose which road looks better. Sink into the pain or rise into the pleasure. Make your life the curse or make your life the treasure. Everything is changed, shifting for forever. You can grip the wheel, choose which road looks better. Sink into the pain or rise into the pleasure. Make your life the curse or make your life the treasure.
That was really interesting. It was pretty, but it was interesting for a lot of reasons. It had a very uplifting message, but it was kind of bittersweet. And then, like, the music had this very minor kind of key to it that made it almost sound like it was a sad song. Like, if there were no lyrics there, that would have sounded almost like a sad song. But then you hear these really uplifting, kind of bittersweet uplifting lyrics, and I was just like, that's kind of wrinkled my brain a little bit there. It's pretty. And Don B has a nice voice. If that was the artist who was in the second verse, he's got a nice voice. I like his voice.
Oh yeah, I really love the motivational hooks.
Mm-hmm.
And very intriguing lyrics in general.
Yeah, I don't know, the specific style of the beat kind of reminds me of like the kind of hip hop you would hear when someone's talking about their struggle. And then this is a very uplifting song, but it's also, I don't know, maybe I could see it as like the struggle of trying to see things more positively and move along. I don't know. Very introspective song too.
It's very minimalist yet very colorful at the same time.
Yeah, and then those string instruments in the synth, that was so pretty. That was a really great addition to that. Whoever decided to add that deserves a high five right now, because that was really, really very pretty and really added a lot. Did y'all write that beat? That's the other question I had. Was did y'all actually write that beat, or did y'all like purchase it? Like either way, it's cool. Like you worked with it, but I want to know if y'all made it because it was really pretty. And I hope y'all do similar styles in the future.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That was Stun Vale with their track The Constant featuring Don B. Our first boot shift tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Good
give
boot
them
shift.
be sure to give them a subscribe on the YouTube channel and let them know what you think about their music in the chat. And here's our next. Oh, I thought I posted it. Here's our next artist.
Ooh, they're from East
I just
Stonia.
posted in the chat. Also, our liquor bottle up there really wants to be drank.
I'm ready.
Spit off the cork while we were sitting here.
Like I like the cork sound, but not like that. I wasn't ready.
But here's our next artist by the name of Horror Dance Squad.
Yes.
And this is their track.
Squad. Like y'all actually sound. That sounds like the name of a dance squad. I want to see some dancing. It's okay. I won't be too disappointed if nobody's dancing. What do
I hear them pray as I seize the day on the colder side of the curtain. On the colder side of the curtain. Take our hand and show us to wake us. We've gone astray. Some things are reaping the reaper these days. So what the fuck is this? You call it innocuous. Your modern ways of control won't pave the way. So plastic, elastic. I'm done with all this fat shit. someday we had to reap what we see. So by the hand that feeds off this monstrosity, it won't collapse if we won't break the leash. Scrolling through screens, watching TV, seeing believing, but what do you say? Now I hear them pray as I see Sunday on the cold side of the curtain. If I see your face in the sun today, I'll take all of your pain and hold it against me. Yeah. So plastic, elastic, I'm done with all this fat shit. Remind me who that is, 'cause I said they're all outside. Now I hear them pray as I see Sunday on the cold side of the curtain.
Song. Oof. Right in the feels. Y'all singer has such an angelic voice. I
Yeah,
just have
very
to tell you.
Very smooth voice. And very smooth, very much smooth guitar riffs, bass, and
Yes.
smooth chemistry in general.
I know I would want to classify this as metalcore, obviously, but there are a lot of elements in this song that are commonly used in pop music that like gave me goosebumps, and I love that. I just love that. Like, it's very obviously a heavy song and belongs in the rock genre, but there were a lot of pop elements in that I just really loved. And I think they really amplified that vocalist voice and the drummer, especially with the rhythm. That
yeah.
drummer's pretty amazing too.
Yeah,
Just
I
throw that
love
out
the
there.
drum work and the guitar tone a lot.
So melodic and beautiful. I hope all your songs sound like that. I'm gonna check all of them out. I'm
Yeah.
already subscribed. Like, I'm fangirling again.
Great use of melody, and great composition.
Great composition. Great video. Like, for a performance video, I don't know. Sometimes performance videos kind of fall flat, and then
Oh, yeah.
sometimes they're like really amazing, and it feels like more than just a performance video, and that's what that felt like. Like with our first artist today, like felt like more than just a performance.
Oh yeah, look.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that was Horror Dance Squad with their track Ego Death.
I hope y'all are huge in your local area, because if you're not, you need to sell out and get huge, because you deserve it.
Oh yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, they're from Tallinn, Estonia.
I hope y'all have a huge following there. I really do. I hope people line up to see your shows, because I know I would. That was beautiful.
Yeah, be sure to give them a subscribe on the YouTube channel and let Horror Dance Squad know what you think about their music in the chat.
Also, what a cool name.
And yeah, I really love the name a lot too.
I am still sad there was no
very catchy.
dancing. I'm still sad there was no. Please have, like, in your
Well,
live performances, get dancers on there.
Is Dance Giving Dance Day? Do they have dance?
But this is the implication of an actual dance squad.
I guess.
I don't know, like, as a former member of a dance squad in life, like, that just, it makes me, I'm immediately inclined to believe there's going to be some sort of dancing performance. I wasn't disappointed by the song. It's a cool band name. I just would like to see an actual dance squad with that name, though. It'd be so cool.
Yeah, that was Horror Dance Squad. And be sure to
Name.
let them know what you think about the music in the chat. Here's our next artist
How
by
does
the
that-
name of Mercaset.
I want to say one more thing about Horror Dance Squad.
Okay.
That name sounds like it's like a 2009 emo band. That's it. That's the last thing I'm gonna say. But it does, and you
Yeah,
can't
it
tell
does
me I'm
sound
wrong.
like a MySpace band.
Yeah, it
doesn't
sounds like a MySpace band name, and that's why I love it so much. Okay, I'm done.
I didn't even find them from the MySpace group.
Oh, wow. Y'all should join that MySpace group. You have the right name for it. Anyway, let's move on to our next talented artist.
Seeking enlightenment for joining us.
Hi. I can't see. Oh, really? If you're in the chat, leave me a funny emoji. Just throwing that out there.
house of madness. There is nothing but blackness. The darkness that will consume you and dominate, dominate. Move. I won't hold back, and you won't last. No reaction, just satisfaction. Destroy your future and tear your world apart. Tear your world apart. Prepare sound, spinning my hand. Raise my black flag. I will not hesitate or take your time. Dominate, dominate, dominate. I dominate.
Man, they make a great workout song, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I can
Make
see
a
that
fucking
too.
fantastic workout song. Especially if I was like actually like lifting things. Yes. That was a bit I was only able to pick out some of the lyrics, but definitely between what I could pick out and the general energy, that was a very testosterone-filled motivational song, and I dig it. Like, that's why I was like, this would make a great workout song. Like, it really would. Oh my gosh, that's fun. I kind of would like to read the lyrics, but seeing as this is one of those like, auto uploads from some sort of copyright service, like the description is what it is. There's not like they can add the lyrics there, but I would like to read the lyrics because I would like to see if I'm even close to the theme of the song, because it felt very motivational and angry at the same time, which is my interpretation of very testosterone filled. It's fun though.
I love the rasp of the vocalist and the guitar tones in general.
Was there more than one vocalist, or is your vocalist just, able to do that without breathing?
I really love the range.
Because, there were moments where it's like, when are you breathing? Is there two of you going back and forth, or is it just you being amazing? I want to know.
It also reminds me a lot of like Job for a Cowboy, but with new metal riffs.
Mm-hmm.
Almost the same energy as Slipknot.
And those guitar riffs were fucking amazing. Your whoever's doing your lead guitar is very skilled and/or talented. Like, give them a high five right now. But I am curious: is there more than one vocalist, or is your vocalist just that good at doing the thing? I just want to know. That was amazing. I really was curious when you were breathing. I really was, like, because there were moments there where it just sounded like someone going back and forth with another person, but I couldn't be sure. But yeah.
Yeah.
The drumming.
Yeah, and I love the drum work a lot too.
Just rhythmically, this song was amazing. Like, for real, it was really great rhythm to it. It was almost danceable and groovy. Almost. I kind of wanted to, like, stomp my feet or pump iron instead, though.
Hell yeah, that was Mercaset with their track Dominator.
What
And a
is
lovely
Mercaset?
album art also.
I want to know what Mercaset means.
I think Mercaset, I'm not really sure, but I've seen it used a lot in gaming jargon.
Yeah, so what does it mean? I also see some, like, chess imagery in your art here. Like,
It almost seems like a game-related band.
it may be. Oh my gosh. With the point of view of, like, playing a game and kicking its ass or kicking your opponent's ass, that song sounds almost better. Oh my god, fuck a workout song. This is a gaming song. I want to, like, slay while playing this, while like, listening to this song. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, be sure to give a subscribe to
fun.
Mercaset.
But yeah, what does Mercaset mean? I want to know.
Also, let them know what you think about the music in the chat. And be sure to let us know what Mercaset is in the comments later.
I am now imagining that one scene in Sailor Moon Crystal where Ami is playing chess because of this chess imagery, but like with that song in the background and her like kicking what's-her-face's ass at chess with this music in the background. I'm sorry, but that's funny to me. I want to see somebody playing chess with this soundtrack. It would be so badass.
I just posted our next artist in the chat. Artist by
Never mind, I'm gonna screw that.
Tribal Soul with their extra long track that we've shortened down to 3 minutes for you.
So I tried to find the meaning of the word anarcado, and the closest I got is that it's in Spanish it means cashew, like the nut, which I don't know if that's correct. Because given the context of this song and its very obvious use of what I like to call holy harmonies, or sacred music and sacred vibrations, I would feel it's really silly to name a song after a cashew, given the gravity of what they're doing with their vocals and the specific harmonies they're choosing and the sacred reasons behind them, So I would like to have a little more context on the title of this song, because I want to believe this is more than about cashews. But maybe it isn't, and it's, having a laugh at the absurdity of life and the sacredness within that. But
It's about the chaos of cashews.
I'm probably reaching, I don't know, but I do recognize some of the specific vocal harmonies they're doing with each other and the specific, throat style singing they're using, and it's really cool. But it's, I don't know, for people who don't understand it, it probably sounds weird, but I do like what they're doing with it. I just would like some more context. Maybe if I hear the whole song, I'll get the feeling, but I would like to know what the meaning of the title is.
It's very DIY and meditative.
Very
I feel
meditative.
like it does put you in quite a decent mood.
I like the visualizer, but it feels detached from the actual vocals, or, the actual track. It feels like that was just kind of slapped on. It was pretty, but it didn't really match with the actual sound we were listening to. Maybe it would be better if I was, under the influence of something, and I would probably get it a little better. But, as a totally, mostly sober person right now, it's really pretty.
Yeah, I love the creativity.
I like the effort behind it, but I want more context. Maybe I need to listen to the whole thing, and I would like to know what the song's title means. I want to believe it's more than just Spanish cashews.
Yeah, that was Tribal Soul with their track Air on the 4th Anacardo.
And is that y'all's channel, or do you share that channel with other artists? Because I saw that channel name did not match the artist name, so I'm curious about that.
Yeah, you should let us know in the comments later. And also, everyone be sure to give a subscribe to Tribal Soul. Let them know what you think about their music. And you can check out more of their music from that last link I posted in the chat. And here's our next artist by the name of Deaf Mother Band.
Deaf or deaf?
Deaf Mother.
As in you can't hear.
As in you can't hear.
As in deaf.
This is Deaf Mother Band with their track Faster.
Did you make your band because your mother's deaf and she can't hear you practice? Is that the story behind this? That would be hilarious if that was the case.
How wholesome.
Almost. Most moms can play shitty music, so I'm just kidding.
Maybe they're like the Deftones.
Ooh. Tell me the lore behind your band. I want to know.
¿Vas a Luca?
¿Qué pasa, tío?
Vale. Bien.
I'm loving this little slice of life windows. Like they're doing it out of the band.
Extreme wealthy for minority and full poverty for majority. You don't wanna lose control, but who's in charge of your own soul? They just use you like a slave just to keep you in your cage. Billionaires controlling the system while beating the up 'cause the witnesses. Hey, 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 hey,
Said, fuck
hey,
rhyming shit.
you just can't replace. All you have inside has been erased. Faster, 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 faster. Don't get any answer. Only question. The future will belittle your culture. A lost item of society. A songs that get you to a legal key. Your head beating against the wall. There is nowhere cross.
act so wild, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. You just can't escape. A replace, 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 replace. All you have is how to speed a race. Oh, faster, 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 faster. Don't get any answer. Only crash you, crash you, crash you, crash you. The future will deliver you colder. All right now.
Oh, it's over?
Yeah, short little sweet song. Go
Oh,
straight to the point.
I don't know. I knew it! Huh. Amazing. I like
you were
I
right.
like the little slice of life, like, bits there. That was fun. I really liked the whole aesthetic of, like, doing your performance video out of the van. That was great. It was fun. It was low budget, but fun. Oh my gosh. It literally looked like y'all were having fun. I love that. I love seeing that, like, the artists are enjoying themselves while doing a performance or making a video. That was amazing.
It's very radio friendly.
It was
Yeah.
radio friendly.
Seems like it would do really great on some local radio stations.
Maybe it does have kind of like a classic metal, heavy metal kind of feel to it, like almost nostalgic. So I could see that being radio friendly, but not like, maybe on like rock stations, but not like alternative rock stations, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was definitely, it had a very, very endearingly classic rock kind of metal feel, and I liked that. I'm just happy how much fun y'all looked like, you were having making that video. It was
like
really
it'd do-
wholesome to watch.
Looks like it'd do great in some movie soundtracks too.
Oh my gosh, that song alone would do great as like an opener for a film. It really would. Can you imagine like a film
Yeah.
opening up with like somebody driving down the highway and then like that chorus from the song we just heard playing? It would be perfect. Y'all need to get on the radio
Yeah.
so that somebody can use your songs in a film, because that sounds almost film friendly, even soundtrack friendly. That was wonderful. What a classic sound.
Oh yeah, that was Deaf Mother Band with their track Faster.
Was that
It's
somebody's,
also a very fast song. It went by really quickly.
was the woman at the end someone's mother? Because
I hope so.
I hope so, because that is so wonderful and wholesome if that was the case.
Yeah, let
And
Deaf
seeing
Mother
that big
Band.
smile on her face, it was great.
Oh yeah. Let them know what you think about the music in the chat. Be sure to give Deaf Mother Band a subscribe on the YouTube channel. And you can check out more of their music from that last link I posted.
I kind of want to.
And again, we just released our album today. Feel free to support our show if you like what we're doing and like our support of other bands and other genres. We usually only support underground bands here, so we try to help everyone as much as we can. And feel free to help us if you'd like to by purchasing our new album from our store on our website, neckbeardnoose.com.
Or you could be a patron and join one of our super awesome Patreon tiers at patreon.com/neckbeardnoose. We have some pretty cheap tiers there, and you get some pretty cool perks out of it.
Yeah, and you also can also send us a donation if you don't if you can't afford the album. We'll accept any donation, and we'll also help promote your music a little farther, depending on what kind of donation you send us. And we're about to go on a break here,
Cool
and then
off this Weasel box.
and then we'll come back to play the rest of these artists after we play some of our tracks. In this case, it'll be one track because it is a 9-minute track by us, and then we'll come back to play the rest of the music by all these other artists. But
If you want to have your music played during our break, send us a donation between $6 and $9, and we'll make that happen for you. It won't be a reaction, but you'll get to have your music played during one of our breaks instead of our music.
oh yeah, and be sure to check out our new album, and we have a new music video for it, and we also released a collaboration with an artist by the name of Midnight Lost that we're about to play now here for you. And after this track, sometime after it, when it ends, we'll come back to play the rest of these artists. We'll be back in about 10 minutes.
not even kidding. Tell us. Okay, it's fine. No, I'm not even kidding. Your customer face.
Praise Lord, trashed up, king of past mistakes. She knows what makes you tick. She knows what makes you break. Torch all heathen, inferior cretins. They'll thank you after years of
To the Weasel Box Music Show. Here at one of our tracks, because that was a really long track, by the name of Breaking the Circle, a collaboration with an artist by the name of Midnight Loss. And here at some of our track for Degenerate. The door shut?
It is. I can still hear you out there.
Yeah, that was our newest video that we'll be playing on our next break. And feel free to check out our store and our website, neckbeardnoose.com. Again, we're a band that platinum selling artists from the second dimension. You know, better as hell. We've we've crossed over into your dimension so we can flourish in your metal scene instead, because we didn't like the contract deals and environment we were having to deal with for so long. And after crossing over into your dimension and possessing two bodies in the southern United States, and used their bodies to record and release 2 albums now, it's safe to say that we're not going anywhere for a while. And
Take that time, please.
oh yeah.
Just kidding.
And so far things are going pretty well in your dimension, releasing our music. And thanks, Mr. Ray, for joining us so early in the chat. I guess this is kind of the middle of the show now.
Almost.
Thanks for joining us, Mr. Ray. And there's our next artist by the name of Alchemia.
Wow, our viewer count went up really high. Hi, everyone. Leave me a funny emoji in the chat. Let these artists know what you think about their music.
Here's Ashes by Alchemia.
Ooh, that's a cool band name. Alchemia. That's dope. the most symphonic black metal I've ever heard in my life. I'm sad I didn't get to watch the whole video. But the music I did get to hear out there, and I really liked it. It was very pretty and very melodic.
Yeah, I love the blackened melody and I love the drum work and key tone work a lot.
Your vocalist has a really unique sounding voice.
Yeah, I really
I
love
like
the unique rasp of the vocalist. And it's a very ghoulish voice that I believe can only be compared to Jeffrey Nothing and other such artists.
I can kind of see that. I like the cinematography of the video from what I could see. The black and white, the vignette, the little glitchy squares in the corner. That was really cool. I also really liked that dress the one model was wearing when she was dancing. It was really pretty. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, great music video.
Good music video.
Great cinematography.
Was she just a model or is she like a band member in her own right? I'm curious. Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, you should let us know in the comments later.
Yeah, I really liked her aesthetic as well. It matched everyone else in the band. It's really pretty.
It's very atmospheric.
Yeah.
Really takes you to almost helps you forget that you're listening to a song.
While still maintaining its heaviness.
Yeah.
I love that. I love when I can like zone out to a heavy song. It really shows how immersed you can get into the music of it.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. I'm sad I didn't get to see the rest of the video, but the music was beautiful.
Yeah, that was Alchemia with their track Ashes.
What a great band name too.
Oh yeah, I love the band name.
Like honestly, what a great band name.
Yeah, be sure to give Alchemia a subscribe on the YouTube channel. Let them know what you think about their music in the chat. And you can check out more of their music from that last link I posted. And here's our next artist, a SoundCloud artist by the name of Cellar Door.
Cellar Door. Is that a reference to the one literary thing they mentioned in Donnie Darko?
I think so.
I mean, that existed before that dumb movie, but
Yeah,
I'm just
well,
saying.
I
like,
forgot what a poet that was.
Yeah, I forget which poet
referencing.
it was, but it is a beautiful phrase, cellar door. Is that the inspiration? I'm curious.
Yeah, be sure to also check out Cellar Door's podcast and Snapchat. Here's their track number 81, Warrior.
And yes, I did say Donnie Darko was a dumb movie. Don't fight me, because I'm right. I'm fucking right. It's a dumb movie.
I got kind of tired of that movie
It's a
after
dumb
seeing it
fucking
once.
movie.
I didn't want to see it
It came
again.
on incredibly fast. Twisted up and to the right, I found myself in some sort of wormhole-like tunnel, and it was as if all of a sudden my consciousness, as far as I was concerned, I had died, and yet I was completely okay with it. It felt like the most natural thing in the world, right? I found myself moving through this tunnel. All I could think was, this feels so right. I came into this space, and in the space was this bejeweled, fractal, Taj Mahal-like structure that I couldn't help but marvel at the beauty. So there was something about it that I just recognized that it was some intrinsic component of who I was, who I am. And there was this permeating sense of that this place had its own coherent independence, and that it didn't matter that I had just ingested this psychoactive compound. It wasn't. When I came down, I was just floored by the fact that reality can do that. As a human being, I can, smoke or vaporize this compound. It seemed to raise so many questions about the nature of consciousness, the nature of reality. What is this existence in which we find ourselves in? And the ontological questions that come spilling forth after that are just fascinating.
Actually about an hour long, but we've managed to show you about 2 minutes of that. I believe the artist is, is DJ Borean, is the correct me in the chat, and Cellar Door may be the podcast.
Oh, well, that was really quite pretty. I really liked the use of reverb and panning on those synth effects after the speaker was done speaking. I guess to forward us into the journey of a similar experience to what he had on whatever psychoactive substance he was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Assumedly something you could smoke or vape, as he said. So I'm wondering what that substance might be.
Love the atmosphere and the drip noises. Reminds me a lot of Animal Collective.
What was that, like psychedelic sound effects?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was very pretty. The reverb really did it. And the panning, that's always disorienting to have panning motion like that. It's super fun.
Very meditative vibe. And I feel like it's very powerful, even though it was only 2 minutes. I am also curious as you are to probably hear the rest eventually.
I would like to. We should listen to that later.
Of course, to make room for other artists, we had to turn an hour into 2 minutes for you.
Yeah.
But you can feel free to check out the entire track by DJ Morian on their podcast by the name of Celador.
Delightful. So is this like a musical podcast? I want to check this out.
Yeah.
I definitely gotta check this out.
Yeah, feel free to let us know more in the comments what your podcast is about. And everyone, be sure to give DJ Morian a follow on their SoundCloud from that last link I posted. Let them know what you think about their music. And
I am curious how the rest of that track goes.
and here's our next artist I just posted in the chat. Artist by the name Delirio.
I'm assuming that's Spanish for delirious or
I
a state
assume
of
so.
deliriousness.
Here's their track,
I am delirious.
Insanidad.
Insanity. I don't know. I have my phone. I can't translate. I can't translate. I'm just doing this based on my limited knowledge of Latin languages. To insanity. That's what I'm guessing the name of the song a whole collection of just fantastic performance music videos tonight, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
Like, that was just fantastic. It was another performance video that was like more than just a performance. There was an aesthetic. I can tell y'all's fashion was coordinated. It was great.
Oh yeah.
I do think that the chains are symbolic to the lyrics that I don't understand. I was only able to pick out a few, but I'm guessing if this song is about being brought to insanity, that those chains everyone's wearing is really symbolic. Otherwise, that would be really heavy to wear every show. But it looks dope, so. Also, your basses is like major hair goals. Like,
right.
I don't want to assume their gender, but they have amazingly beautiful hair, and I loved watching it shine in that black and white kind of cinematography. It was beautiful. And their singers, like total beard goals.
A very sweet, consistent drumming,
Oh, no,
and a
I
very
was-
powerful thrash.
Yeah, it was
tones.
kind of thrashy, wasn't it? I was thinking more like classic heavy metal, more than like modern thrash. I know there's like a thin line between the two, but this one felt more of an homage to the older ways of making music rather than the modern ways of making music.
Oh yeah.
That's how I felt about it. Are we disconnected? Because we're like spinning.
Yeah, that was Delirio with their track and in Sanidad.
Chat, can you hear us? Say something. Are we disconnected?
Yeah, be sure to
No, we're good. Okay.
yeah, be sure to give Delirio a subscribe on their YouTube channel.
YouTube's just being a butthead right now.
Let them know what you think about their music in the chat. And yeah, I really love the drum tone a lot. Very consistent drum tone. And a great video composition.
Yeah, I like your vocalist voice. I really do. I like his whole like frontman energy he's got with the band.
Yeah.
While still letting the rest of the band shine. That was cool.
Yeah, be sure to let Delirio know what you think about the music in the chat. You can check out more of their music from the last chat I posted. And here's our next link to the next artist at Phoenix Rising.
Bet y'all have an amazing logo.
It's a live performance from just 4 months ago. So it's a fairly new performance.
Exciting.
Say no shit.
there, bass player. That was really amazing sound and video quality. I can't lie. Like, whoever recorded that, like, give them a high five for that. What a great preservation of that performance.
Oh yeah, very classic thrash tone.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I loved the uplifting lyrics. I did. Like, that was so cool. It was like cheesy in the right way. I loved it. I just loved the whole theme of the song. It was fantastic. I wonder what is happening to our YouTube studio over here. It's all frozen.
Yeah, our YouTube studio is just froze, but for some reason it's telling us we have an excellent internet connection.
And we can see our stream here on Drew's phone. Like, what's happening?
Yeah, my stream seems to be working on my phone, but on my screen seems it's just not moving. So sorry if you disconnected through our internet, but we'll upload the video and send it to each of you after it's done, which I assume it hasn't skipped around too much.
Yeah, I think YouTube Studio is just kind of fun right now.
Well, I really like the bass tone and general classic thrash energy that 0 Hour gives off.
I really liked the emotional tone that was very clear in the vocalist's voice. You could tell that this song really meant something to him, and he was like really feeling it while he was singing it. That was fantastic to see. It was a great performance and a great recording of a performance.
Yeah, that was 0 Hour with their track Phoenix Rising, and you can check out more of their music from that last link I posted. Be sure to give them a subscribe on the YouTube channel and let them know what you think about their music in the chat. And here's our next artist. I believe it's another mood shift artist by the name of Kangaroo.
Kangaroo. What does that mean?
I have no idea. Here's their track, Teo Yog, which I have no idea how to pronounce.
Yeah, this is probably
I
a
just
language
kind
we don't know.
of threw it together, a pronunciation. It's probably completely off just now.
Sorry.
So, again, we possess these bodies in the United States, so our accents are really thick in these bodies. And
Not much
slowly.
exposure to other languages, really.
Yeah. But I hear, is there a Bandcamp link? I'm playing now.
say, that chord better resolve at the end, or I'm going to have a headache. Wow, that was really pretty. And what an excellent use of music theory in digital composition, I just have to say. That was really very well done for how simplistic it was. The use of reverb and arpeggiators was just really impressive. I really liked that. I honestly couldn't tell if it was house music with trance elements or a trance song with like house elements, but it kind of had both, and it was really pretty. Like, I couldn't tell if this is the kind of song I would want to dance to at a club or just like sit in my room and like indulge in things that may or may not be legal where I live. You know, like I can't tell which one I wanted to do, but both sounded enjoyable. I really liked the drum and bass as well. That was really pretty. Yeah, that was a really pretty song. I want to hear more.
It really takes me back. A very nostalgic tone. It almost reminds me of a lot of some of the more cheaper like PlayStation games and DLC like video games type music.
That kind of gave it a bit of a nostalgic feel, having that kind of a sound. Maybe that's why I'm like thinking, is it house music? Is it modern enough to be house music? Like, it had a lot of very nostalgic synth sounds in there.
Sounds like it'd make a good use in a Donkey Kong game for sure.
Maybe I kind of would see this more as like an RPG that's a little more advanced than that, but I could definitely see this as like a background for an RPG game. I definitely could. Or like dungeon music when you're about to get to the final boss, but when you're not at the final boss yet, you're just gathering the things you need before you run into them. You can totally see that.
Yeah, it's really a great atmospheric track.
Yeah, I think the reverb really added to that. Like, the use of reverb there really gave it a lot of space.
Yeah.
It felt like just inside my headphones, there's this big room of space for everything to echo in. It was just gorgeous.
Yeah, that was Kangaroo with their track Taoyong.
It's probably in a language we don't know.
Yeah, feel free to correct my terrible pronunciation in the comments later. And be sure to check out more of their music for that last Bandcamp link I posted. And be sure to give them a follow and let them know what you think about their music in the chat.
I hope you have music on YouTube, because that's where I listen to most of my music. I really would love to listen to the rest of this album if it's available. Even not, I'll make a moment to go on Bandcamp and listen to it. Like, that was pretty. Yeah, halfway through the show.
Yep.
Be honored.
Here's an artist by the name of
Also, whoever your producer is clearly a professional at what they do. I just gotta throw that out there. Those circling, like panning, that circling panning, I don't know what it's called, like technically, but that the obvious use of audio engineering that makes it feel like things are circling around, that was so cool. That really was. Like hearing the vocalist like that was a really amazing effect. That really amplified it. I don't know how you would pull that off in a live show, but it really, really amplified it in the headphones. I didn't hear it as much when I was out there listening to it on speakers though, so this sounds like one of those songs that would be better appreciated on headphones where you can listen to the intricacies of it. It's so well done.
Yeah, I feel like you guys got a lot of inspiration from Stone Temple Pilots, and I hear a lot of it in the vocal tone, in the guitar tone and bass tone also. The whole band almost feels like it pays homage to Scott Weiland. I always forget how to pronounce his name.
I've heard it Weiland, but I don't know.
Yeah, I believe it's Weiland.
It's not my circle of music, so I wouldn't actually know.
It's very radio-friendly tone, and
Yeah.
I feel like you guys could go very far on some local stations.
Maybe not with this specific song because of the amount of vocal effects added to it, but the general sound from your band I could totally hear is radio friendly. This track in particular though, maybe not so much. This one's a bit more intricate and is probably better appreciated with an individual listening on their headphones. But so well done. Composition, the production of it especially. I'm impressed by the production. Whoever your producer is did a great job. Like that, I was actually distracted from the rest of the music, just paying attention to all the different like levels of production added to this. It almost made it sound like prog rock, but not. It was crazy. But yeah, if you paid that person, you got your money's worth. If they're a member of your band, keep them.
Oh yeah.
Just want to throw that out there. Whoever produced that, keep them. If you paid them, keep them on retainers. You can pay them again for future songs. That was fantastic work what they did there. Audio engineering for that song was just perfect. Chef's kiss. Wow. Beautiful.
Yeah, that was Clay Soldiers with their track Drive It Home. Be sure to check out more of their music from that last Spotify link I posted. And let me know what you think about their music in the chat. And be sure to give them a follow on their Spotify page. And here's our next artist by the name of The Misto that I just posted in the...
Or behind that band name, The Misto. I want to know. I'm just curious. I would like to know. I also want to know the lore behind Clay Soldiers, if y'all are still around after hearing our review. I want to know is it based on the terracotta soldiers in China or something different entirely?
I'm so tired of being someone else, someone who I don't know and who is foreign to me. I so wish to find myself among all of you, but I left alone. I'm trying not to give up, I'm trying to hold on. I'm so tired of being someone else, someone who I don't know who is foreign to me. I so wish to find myself among all of you, but I live too long. I'm trying not to give up, I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying not to give up, I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying not to give up, I'm trying to hold on.
I'm already biased for this song because I can tell whoever wrote this wrote it in the same way I write songs, where you pick a chord progression you really like and just repeat it throughout the whole song and then just build on top of it in layers, and it so worked for me. Like that 4-chord progression that just kind of was the feature for a moment and then faded away with everything else and then came back in the end. Oh, it was so gorgeous. So well done. And what an amazing song to build off of 4 chords. Like, amazing. So simple and yet so elaborate at the same time. I'm also curious, is this a one-man band or are y'all just that in sync? I'm just curious. Was that one person doing everything or are y'all just that in sync with each other? That was such a great performance of that song.
Yeah, you should let us know in the chat later if you're a one-man band or
Or
more
if
than
y'all are
one
just
piece.
that great of a team, like, honestly. Because that was so, I don't know, when you hear a band and you know it's a band, you can tell there's separate entities there's working together, but this was so seamless that I actually couldn't tell if this was a band or one person bringing their vision to life. Either way, like, fantastic job. Those lyrics broke my heart, though, and I hope you're doing okay. It does get better, and keep trying to hold on, like, for real.
Yeah, very emotional lyrics.
Yeah.
And I really like the guitar tone.
Yeah.
And it almost reminds me of a Deftones.
I can kind of hear that. But not really. I mean, I can kind of hear where you're coming from, but that is not the band I would have picked. I don't know what band I would have picked to compare them to, but that is not the one I would have picked. I'm also curious, is the vocalist the piano player? I get the feeling, I could be totally off by this, but I get the feeling that the vocalist, or at least the songwriter, definitely did the keyboard part for this. Maybe wrote it even if they weren't performing it. I don't know. I'm curious. Probably like making a lot of assumptions.
Yeah, be sure to give the Misto a subscribe on the YouTube channel. You can check out more of their music from that last YouTube link I posted, and let them know what you think about their music in the chat. Again, we're Neckbeard Noose. We crossed over into your dimension and decided to start practicing our music and releasing music in your dimension instead. We didn't like the contract deals and general deals we were dealing with in the second dimension. You know, better as hell. We were a platinum selling artist there, but we found it more worth it to cross over and start over selling music to humans instead of demons. And be sure to check out our website, neckbeardnoose.com, or check out our store to get our new album that we just dropped today.
Right.
And we'll also be going on another break here and also showing you the video for the song we also played for you live earlier this episode. Again, we're sorry if the internet connection crapped out on everybody. It seems to be working on my phone, but on my YouTube screen on my end here on the PC, it seems to be completely frozen. It looks like it froze about like 45 minutes ago.
Wow.
Back when the light in my eye was still green. You can see it's purple now. So yeah, my screen's been frozen for a minute, but I hope
all the other stats have been updating except the actual video, though. If there is someone in the chat, say something so we know the chat's working.
Yeah, let us
please.
know how terrible the internet connection is to the chat.
If there's someone in the chat, let us know if you can hear us. Or if things are just really wonky on your end, because we really don't know. YouTube Studio is being a butthead right now.
Yeah, we're gonna go on our second break here, starting with our official video for Degenerate that we released a few weeks ago. And we'll be back to play the rest of these artists after a few of our tracks here.
Our first haunted music video. I just share the lore behind that sometime.
Praise Lord, trashed up, king of past mistakes. She knows what makes you tick. She knows what makes you break. Torch all heathen, fury and cretins. They'll thank you after years of submission. I have nothing to prove. I have nothing to hide. Where is the line and where do we draw them? Metal does not mean structured boundaries. Who's in the way of the nutrients? My smile weighs way more than you. I got your food and I'm not ashamed. Intoxicate your shit, fuck you. Praise Lord, trashed up, king of past mistakes. She knows what makes you tick. She knows what makes you break. Fascists cherry pick all of their revivals. Knocks their system. Be triumphant. Live your life off of their list.
thinking to that, and you interrupted me.
Welcome back to the Weasel Box Music Show. You heard a few of our tracks while we were on our break, starting with our latest music video for Degenerate, followed by our album sampler for our new album, Miasma Cocktail 12 Ounce.
Which you should go to our website and buy right this second.
Oh, yeah. And also some of our first video we've ever released for Scapegoat off our first album, Assorted Remains 10 Ounce. And I like that song a lot too. And here's our next artist. I just posted there in the chat by the name of Babylon.
I'm super intense. Great Crimson Beast. You mean that little cartoon on my Red Bull can? Just kidding. That rhythm kept me on my toes. I get the vague feeling that maybe your guitarist has a habit of accidentally playing too fast, because I felt like that entire song was being rushed along, and I could probably just don't have enough experience with this subgenre of metal. It was very, very much a heart racy kind of song. It kept me on my toes. It kept me energized. I'll give you that. But man, that guitar sounded like he wanted y'all to go a little faster.
Yeah, it sounded a tiny bit off beat.
But that could have been intentional, maybe I'm not appreciating the artistic style.
I feel like it also caught up with itself.
Oh, so maybe it was an artistic style. I don't know. It just.
But either way, it really gave a nice, raw very general raw core recording of it.
It did. I really liked the simulated like potato recording, but not
Yeah.
really. That was cool. How you like half did it, but it was still clear enough that I could hear the guitar and the drums without them being completely faded out. That was cool. I imagine y'all put on some like amazing live shows with that kind of a sound. But maybe I don't know. Maybe it sounds completely different live. But, man, I'm sorry. I feel energized. I feel like I'm in a hurry for something now. That was a really interesting tempo throughout that.
I really love the bass tone a lot.
Yeah.
It really plucks the crap out of that bass.
Yeah. For real.
Almost berdangs a little bit.
A little bit. I was more distracted by that, like those like slightly too fast guitar riffs. Like that kept me on my toes. I don't know how to describe it. I was just like, what's next? I was on the edge of my seat. Like, what are we gonna have? What's gonna happen next? It was cool. I almost felt like I was watching a psychological thriller, but in sound form. What is gonna happen next? I need to know. The suspense is killing me. It was great.
Check out more tracks by Babylon from that last YouTube link I posted.
Also, that is some kick-ass album art right there.
Oh yeah.
I dig it. With
No.
3 crosses.
Yeah, that was some lovely album art. I believe Babylon's whole album is on YouTube. That was their track, The Crimson Beast.
Is that the whole album right there that we were listening to a section of?
Yeah.
Cool. That first song looks long.
Oh yeah. Be sure to let them know what you think about the music in the chat, and be sure to give Babylon a nice subscribe on the YouTube channel. And here's our next artist.
I'm excited to see how you pronounce this.
By the name of Spinning Scudder.
Yep, that's how I would say it for
You'll
that band name.
You'll remember once you hear it, I think.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard to forget this track.
Okay. No, I forget shit real easy. I feel like I would have remembered that band name.
Ja, spänningsgudar!
It's so cloudy.
It's full of rain.
We're not gonna sit here.
We can't live without pain.
We are strong. We're not gonna drown.
Nothing on earth can
bring us down. Wanna join us over at the waterfall? Our vision is gonna be fun. Good call. Like the girl headphones, so wired. Drop the hydrogen oxide. Drop the hydrogen oxide. Drop the hydrogen oxide. Water. Have fun with the water. Splash. Lights out. The rain's gonna stop. The streets are fucking fun. I can't believe it at all. Watching the movie, you get energy drink. Sugar or red, let's call it the hyperlink. The culture's made for sleeping and chilling. It's the joy and the spirit that we're feeling. Drop the hydrogen oxide. Drop the hydrogen oxide. Drop the hydrogen oxide. Water.
Don't forget to drink water. Don't forget to drink water. Don't forget to drink water. Don't forget to drink water.
Don't forget to drink water. Don't forget to drink water. Don't forget to drink water. Water. Drop the hydrogen oxide. Drop the hydrogen oxide. Drop the hydrogen oxide. Water. Spinning you the out. Peace and love.
love that like turntable effect you're doing with the synth. That's so dope. Like a simulated turntable. That's clever. Someone's having fun with the effects knob right there. Wicka, wicka, wicka. Like, we're pretending it's a turntable, but we know it's a knob. We know it. We all know it's a knob. I would, though. I would. That was great. I remember that. I remember that song. You're right. I did remember it once I heard it. And I remember being just as excited about it once I found out it was about drinking water. I can't even. That is such a hype song for water.
Reminds me of a meme-based Prodigy.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
I haven't.
I don't know.
I think, how long ago did the Prodigy break up? I wonder.
I think I pay attention to these things.
I really should look into them a lot. I haven't heard them in a while.
But wow, that was fun.
And I really love the DJ scratches.
Yeah, I like the simulated turntable feel. That was fun. It was like a modern take on old school hip hop. Just beautiful.
Lovely energy. Yeah, lovely composition for a track.
And y'all don't forget to drink water.
Yeah, never forget.
Don't forget to drink water. You're made out of that shit. So, you know, you gotta replenish it occasionally. Or you'll deflate like a balloon.
Like water's all shiny. And it gives off somewhat of a shine sometimes.
Yeah.
It's kind of we get the same, or I guess we're supposed to like get the same feeling that we look at water, like we look at diamonds, the way they shine, because evolution kind of like scared us into like chasing water.
Interesting.
Through our development.
Is that why water imagery is so refreshing to look at?
Yeah.
Okay, that
We're,
explains like the huge clean core community on Tumblr.
Yeah, the sparkle you see in diamonds is so intriguing because of our evolution and our obsession with water.
So that's why shiny things are pretty.
Yep.
Because it reminds us of water.
That's why a lot of primates have an obsession with shiny things, because water is shiny.
Cool.
You need it for survival.
That's wonderful.
So they've adapted to that and fell in love with other shiny things like diamonds and crap like that.
Pretty rocks.
Yep.
And things like that.
And all
Because diamond is a form of pretty rock.
All of that started with the shine of water.
Beautiful. That's a lovely idea to think about, evolutionary speaking.
You know, the spinning scudder with their track dihydrogen oxide.
Don't forget to drink water.
Yeah, be sure to let them know what you think about the music in the chat. Be sure to thank them for reminding you to drink water.
The most important thing in your health.
And let them know what you think about their music in the chat. And here's our next artist by the name of Mike's Music.
I love that. Oh gosh, yes.
Just straight to the point.
I like that, okay?
I'm probably wrong, but at least that's the name of the YouTube channel that I found their music with.
No, that's
through
great.
the link they sent me.
I like that. This is Mike, and here's his music. Here's their music. I want to see me.
Here's Mike. So,
I vaguely can already tell what the song's gonna be about, and I'm excited. Tree that is shiny and refreshing looking. that was really pretty.
It was a beautiful instrumental track.
I really liked the nature footage you gathered for this too. It was really nice. I also thought it was funny how it was all naturey until you see this one polluted tire at the very end. And that was a bit of a stark contrast, but you somehow still managed to make it look pretty. Like, that was really cool. That song was quite pretty too.
There's that lovely meditative vibes.
It kind of was.
Seems like it does a good job putting you in a much better mood.
It's definitely the kind of music I would want to listen to if I was like up all night on possibly on certain substances with my friends at the club, and then came home and the sun was coming up and I just wanted to relax. Like, this is the kind of music I would want to listen to for that. As literally as the moon becomes day, this is great music to listen to after a sleepless night of fun. Very, very nice vibe to it.
Oh yeah, that was Mike's music with their track Moon Becomes Day.
So did you do everything? Like the music, the producing, the mixing, the volumizing, and then of course the footage? I hope so, because that was really cool.
Yeah, be sure to
Doing
let
all
us
of
know if there's more than one person in your band, or if you've done all of that yourself in an Apex Twin-like style.
Which is super cool.
Because the video also does remind me of one of Apex Twin's old music videos.
I just liked it as like a visualizer, but not really. Like I just like the idea of all the collected footage. It was really pretty. And then the transitions worked with the music. It was nice.
Oh yeah.
It was very well done. And very pretty.
And be sure to listen to more of Mike's music from that last YouTube link I posted, and let him know what you think about his music in the chat. And be sure to give him a subscribe on the YouTube channel. And here's our next YouTube artist by the name of
That's familiar looking.
I believe it's called Nick's Metal Project. Kind of similar to, I guess, Mike's music, except this time it's Nick's Metal Project.
This band, this sounds familiar. I feel like we've before.
Is
I love Village. That happy face, yes.
Coming out of nowhere, drive like rain. Start bring a dance on the thunder again. Jack now, Gathering, bringing the day. No point running, 'cause it's coming your way. Ride the rainbow, crack the sky. Start bring the joy.
There's
Very classic thrash metal sound.
I mean, it was a cover.
Yeah.
There are very few things in this world more endearing to me than just a handful of people enjoying making music together. Just for the pure love of making music. And I can tell that that's what this band is about. Like, y'all just really enjoy what you're doing. And you're enjoying it together. And, man, I've never heard the original of this song. I thought it was great. Like, I thought this cover was fantastic. I would have been convinced y'all wrote that, honestly, if I didn't know it was a cover. That was wonderful. I also really liked the, like, COVID-friendly presentation of the performance video. I know that was a thing before COVID, but I still like it because it's a cool style to be able to do. I really liked the way y'all did that.
I really love the organ work the best.
Yes! Oh my god, that rock organ.
It was just the right volume, wasn't overbearing. It's still very listenable.
Yes. And then like that little tiny bit of synth work he snuck in there near the end. I saw that. You got down to that lower keyboard and did some synth. That was cool. That was amazing. I would love to see y'all live. I bet y'all would all be having a great time.
Oh, yeah.
I would just love to see that, just to see how much fun y'all are having, truly. Great. Are y'all just a cover band? Because I'm seeing like little thumbnails of other covers. But are y'all a cover band or do you write originals? If you write originals, have we already like reviewed one? Send us one. I want to hear it.
Yeah, feel free to send us an original track also.
But if you're just a cover band, that's fantastic too. Like I've never heard the original, but that was fantastic sound there. I really liked it.
Yeah, that was a NYX metal project with their track Storebringer. Or Nick's metal project.
Can't really tell it by looking at the logo.
Yeah, be sure to let them know what you think about their music and listen to more of their music through that last YouTube link I posted. Also, be sure to give them a subscribe on the YouTube channel.
It just feels so warm in my heart after watching that.
Here's our second SoundCloud link tonight.
Ooh.
Unless it's our third, now I can't remember.
I am curious about this song title.
This is I Immersive with their track Dig Sessions.
Please tell me it's Didgeridoo. Please.
I hope so. What
I
else
hope
would
so.
it
I don't know. Anything?
I actually don't remember.
I want to know.
It probably is.
Oh my god, that album art though. You gotta put that on the screen so everybody can see that. Because that is gorgeous. Look at that album art. I am in love with it. I want a blanket that looks like that.
I want it to light up.
I want like a wall tapestry. Oh, it's gorgeous. Yep, that's a dig. That's an actual dig. I'm happy. I want more. I feel it's like a demo track. I mean, it's called Dig Session, so it sounded like a demo track. I want more. I do. That was beautiful, and I'm sad that it's over. But
Yeah,
that was fantastic.
Lovely sound scrape and a great circular breathing technique.
I'm jealous.
I never quite learned how to use the circular breathing for the didgeridoo playing.
You'll get there.
But I probably won't.
You probably won't
I don't
need
practice it anymore.
Well, you probably don't
but,
even need it for the way you use it.
Then again, I'm not much of a rhythm dig player.
You're more of like a... Actually, you kind of are a rhythm.
I'm more of a percussive dig player.
There we go. That makes more sense.
But occasionally I go rhythm style for just a few seconds at a time.
I mean, it sounds great.
Never quite learned how to properly circular breathe through a didgeridoo, but maybe someday I will try to practice and learn eventually.
Maybe the inspiration will hit you for a track you're writing. And you're just like, I have to do it for this one.
All right.
Maybe. You never know.
And a lovely
That was beautiful, by the way.
composition of several different types of tones and instruments.
Great ditch playing and great like reverb and sound effects on that. That was quite pretty. I would love to hear a final version. I want to hear this song as a final version someday if you feel so inclined. And if you do, please send us the link to the final version because I'd love to hear it. Are your lights like flashing weird?
No. Be sure to give I Immersive a follow on their SoundCloud.
Also, what a cool artist name, I Immersive. Just wonderful.
Yeah, let them know what you think about their music with that SoundCloud link I posted. And be sure to give them a follow on their SoundCloud link.
My final question is, did you make that album art as the artist, or did you like commission that? Either way, it's gorgeous, and
Yeah.
good job.
Very beautiful album art.
Very beautiful. Just wonderful. All around. I can't wait to see what you bring in the future.
Here's our next artist by the name of Dimber. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. It's an Indian folk metal band. I'll try my best. It's also has a little trigger warning attached to this video, as it is a very graphic video about child abuse. It is so graphic, and that the artist actually named the song "Child Abuse" also.
So if you're easily disturbed by that kind of imagery, this is our last song, so just go ahead. If that's disturbing to you, bye, and have a good night.
Yeah,
love you.
Yeah, we love you. Good night.
Good
Here's
night.
Dimmer with their track "Child Abuse." Internet, listen. There it goes.
There we go. I'm scared but intrigued. Oh, I can already tell what this is about. Ah, shit. Oof. It's gonna make me sad. Them to tell this stuff.
Let's put out facts too. Let's educate, focus on things that's happening today. You think you've seen no. The use and pain, you better think again. You need to open your eyes, open your heart before it's too late. Come step into a world and realize it's their forsaken fate. 1.5 million of them getting married every year. With largest number of child brides been born right here. They have been taught to comply, and I've been forced to abide. They don't even have a choice, it's the price they pay. Suffer! We're the ones who let them suffer. They will get still dead daily.
that was sad.
Yeah.
That was heartbreaking, and blessings to this band for like actually like making a really catchy song about this troubling subject in the world. I'll find a way to chat about things so you get back.
Yeah, lovely. It almost reminded me a lot of El Nino.
Yeah.
But more of
I can hear that.
a much more emotional El Nino
Um,
from India.
what's so spectacular about this band from where they come from? Like this is, I don't want to speak on behalf of anyone's culture, but they would have more insight into this, and it is a growing problem. This is one of those, you know, especially when it comes to like child brides. Like this is something we as a world populace try to ignore, but it is a reality, and it is more common than you might think, especially in specific cultures that may resonate with the culture that this band comes from. I don't want to speak for anyone or anyone's culture, but man, that broke my heart. I'm sorry. The moment I saw the imagery of that child bride with her mouth like bound, like I already knew this was gonna be a triggering song. But a necessary trigger. Like, man, this is the kind of shit people don't talk about. We, just like they said in the chorus, like, we don't fucking bother. We just pretend this isn't something that happens anymore. Like, this is something in the past. But, like, this is something that's still going on today and is often, like, encouraged by certain cultures and traditions. So, kudos to this band and blessings to them for, like, making a genuinely listenable and catchy song about this topic, despite the fact that, you know, it brings someone like me to tears live on camera. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, lovely, great, great use of melody.
Yes, and wow, amazing.
Great expression for compassion.
Goodness, that was wonderful. It was bittersweet and heartbreaking, but wonderful.
Yeah, that was Dimber with their track Child Abuse. Be sure to let them know what you think about their music from that last YouTube link I posted. Be sure to give them a subscribe on their YouTube channel and let them know what you think about their music in the chat. And I believe my favorite artist tonight was Alchemia.
Oh yeah, I can totally see that. But you probably already know who my favorite artist is going to be, and it's going to be oh my gosh, who was our second artist? I already forgot her name, even though I love her. Where is she?
It's Princess Alice
Princess
Manor.
Alice Manor. Yes, I am so in love with your act. I'm so in love with what bits of your personality I could see through that video. I cannot wait to see more. I am just your hugest fangirl right now. Like, honestly, Princess Alice Manor, I will be following you the way I follow my favorite artist forever. That was fantastic. That is probably that cover was better than the original. Rest in peace, Chester, but your version sucks compared to theirs. I'm sorry. That was a gorgeous cover, and I will.
Yeah,
you can't change my mind. That was better than the original, and
like
I will say that forever.
It's like our two favorite artists to start a line, followed by all the other artists tonight to give a lucky pet to our mascot, Tootie the Weasel. Be sure to give her a.
Oh, she's so sleepy, poor baby.
Yeah, be sure to give her a lovely eat pet.
Do it gently. She just yawned. She's tired.
And for good luck through the music scenes.
Oh, she's busy giving you kisses.
We'll be doing another episode next weekend, the same time, with another 20 new artists. Be sure to give us a subscribe if you haven't already. If you all enjoy our show or like what we're doing, feel free to give us a donation. We'd also really love if you purchased our album
She's trying to escape.
to support our band.